What if someone told you that your skin, the surface that reflects the passage of your life, still possesses the capacity to renew itself even during the 9th decade of life? Many people have accepted aging as a one-direction process. Wrinkles become more pronounced. Firmness gradually declines. Natural glow appears to fade. Yet that story may not tell the whole truth. Beneath the visible surface, the body continues carrying out repair, restoration, and renewal. Much of this activity takes place during sleep. Aging can be viewed not as simple decline, but as an ongoing biological dialogue. This dialogue involves genes, environmental influences, and a remarkable vitamin that quietly supports restoration after darkness arrives. The reality is that skin is far more than a protective covering. It functions as a living organ that constantly responds, adapts, and rebuilds itself. Findings from longevity research at institutions such as Harvard Medical School and the National Institutes of Health suggest that specific nutrients may stimulate important repair pathways, even later in life. This leads to an important question. Are we providing the body with the signals required for renewal? Picture your skin as a city. Throughout the day, it faces continual challenges from ultraviolet radiation, pollution, and oxidative stress. When night arrives, conditions change dramatically. Activity slows. Repair systems become active. Damaged proteins are removed. DNA maintenance takes place. Collagen production increases. One particular vitamin functions like a supervisor directing this overnight restoration team. This is not about cosmetic tricks or temporary improvements. It is about understanding how biology operates. Knowledge of these mechanisms allows people to take a more active role in supporting vitality. Renewal is not reserved only for youth. It remains available to those who understand how to engage the body's natural systems. The focus is on identifying this vitamin, understanding its function, and learning how to work in harmony with biological processes. So skin, and perhaps the body as a whole, can experience aging differently. During sleep, the body does much more than rest. It carries out repair. Certain biological programs become active after dark. These programs help restore tissues, support organs, and contribute to healthier skin. Research indicates that circadian rhythms influence not only sleep timing, but also the efficiency of regeneration and repair. Hormones, enzymes, and proteins involved in these processes become active according to daily biological timing. One important protein is sirtuin-1. It plays a role in DNA maintenance and cellular longevity. This is where the vitamin becomes significant. It supports the effectiveness of the nighttime repair network. Think of it as a tool that helps maximize the body's restorative activities. In a study published in Cell Metabolism during 2017, researchers observed that cells, including skin cells, follow carefully regulated repair schedules. When supplemental nutrients, including the vitamin being discussed, were provided, cellular repair activity increased during sleep. The result was more effective restoration and rejuvenation of skin tissue. In practical terms, the vitamin helps align biological clocks so that repair functions operate more efficiently. What does this mean? When circadian rhythms are supported and essential nutrients are available, the body can engage an impressive overnight restoration process. Skin gains a greater opportunity to renew itself day after day. This potential remains present not only in youth, but also throughout the 80s and beyond. An important consideration follows. How often do modern habits interfere with this natural process? Late-night screen exposure, inconsistent sleeping schedules, and artificial lighting can all disrupt circadian rhythms. The lesson extends beyond taking a vitamin. It involves honoring the body's natural timing. A practical approach begins with maintaining a consistent bedtime routine. Reduce lighting during the evening. Avoid screens for at least 1 hour before sleep. These habits can strengthen circadian regulation and enhance nighttime repair strategies. Even when sleep quality is less than ideal, this vitamin continues interacting with biological systems to support restoration while the body rests. Collagen is the most abundant protein within the human body. It provides structure, resilience, elasticity, and smoothness to the skin. The challenge is that collagen production naturally decreases with age. Beginning in the 30s, approximately 1% of collagen is lost each year. This decline becomes more pronounced throughout the 40s and 50s. As a result, wrinkles become more visible, skin begins to sag, and overall thickness decreases. Research suggests that one particular vitamin may help reduce collagen breakdown while also supporting the body's ability to rebuild collagen, even later in life. This nutrient, commonly associated with immune support and inflammation regulation, plays an important role in collagen formation. It contributes to the activation of enzymes involved in producing procollagen, the precursor required before mature collagen can be formed. These enzymes serve as guides, directing skin cells during the construction of new collagen fibers. A notable study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2016 reported that individuals receiving higher amounts of this vitamin experienced greater collagen production and reduced collagen degradation over time. Participants displayed improved elasticity and fewer fine lines. The vitamin appeared to function like an architect helping restore structural support within the skin. Its contribution extends beyond production alone. Collagen is constantly threatened by oxidative stress. Free radicals generated through pollution, ultraviolet radiation, and normal metabolic activity attack collagen fibers and accelerate their deterioration. By helping neutralize these unstable molecules, the vitamin protects existing collagen from premature damage. Imagine workers strengthening the framework of a building while simultaneously shielding the structure from environmental wear. That combination of preservation and rebuilding explains why this nutrient attracts significant attention. One practical strategy is emphasizing foods rich in this vitamin while also consuming antioxidant-containing foods such as citrus fruits, bell peppers, and leafy green vegetables. A diet supplying adequate amounts of this nutrient does more than encourage collagen formation. It helps preserve the structural foundation that supports healthy skin. Most people recognize that sunlight contributes to visible skin aging, yet there are additional stressors that cannot be seen. Free radicals and oxidative damage accumulate continuously. They are generated not only by environmental exposure, but also through ordinary processes such as breathing, eating, and movement. This hidden burden gradually damages cells, accelerates aging, and contributes to the decline of skin quality. Oxidative stress is considered one of the major drivers of the aging process. When free radicals, highly reactive and unstable molecules, encounter healthy cells, they trigger damaging chain reactions. These reactions can affect DNA, proteins, fats, and numerous other cellular components throughout the body. Within the skin, oxidative damage contributes to collagen loss, weakens elastin, the protein responsible for skin flexibility, and increases susceptibility to wrinkles, dryness, and sagging. A natural question follows. What if this damage could be intercepted before it develops, or at least reduced in a meaningful way? This is where the vitamin under discussion becomes important. The nutrient functions as a powerful antioxidant. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals before they can injure healthy cells. In terms of skin health, they serve as an internal protection network that helps preserve skin quality from within. Consider an image. Picture your skin as a battlefield. Free radicals advance across one side, creating disruption and damage. Opposing them are antioxidants, acting like highly skilled soldiers that disarm threats before significant harm occurs. The stronger this protective force becomes, the fewer weaknesses develop in the skin's defenses. Recent research, including a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, reported that the antioxidant capabilities of this vitamin help reduce oxidative stress within skin cells, especially those exposed to ultraviolet radiation. In a 2020 study, participants who consumed this vitamin each day experienced a noticeable decline in markers associated with oxidative stress in the skin. The findings indicated reduced sun-related damage, fewer visible signs of aging, and improvements in skin texture. Its benefits extend beyond free radical control alone. This vitamin also supports the body's own antioxidant network by enhancing the activity of protective enzymes such as glutathione and superoxide dismutase, two of the body's strongest defenses against oxidative stress. By including this vitamin as part of a daily routine, the body's existing protective systems become stronger. As a result, skin gains greater resilience, a more youthful appearance, and improved resistance to environmental challenges. Many people spend their attention on topical products or visible changes in the mirror, yet much of the important work takes place far below the surface. At the cellular level, this vitamin supports protection and restoration, including during sleep. A practical approach is to include foods rich in this nutrient together with other antioxidant sources. Examples include citrus fruits, berries, nuts, and dark leafy vegetables. Regular exercise may provide additional benefits because physical activity naturally increases the body's production of antioxidant enzymes, strengthening protection from the inside outward. The discussion now moves to cellular energy and skin vitality. When people imagine a skin cell, they often think about the outer layers that can be seen or touched. Deep inside each cell, however, exists a small but essential structure known as the mitochondrion. Mitochondria serve as cellular power plants. They transform the food we eat into usable energy required for nearly every biological function. This includes muscle activity, immune responses, tissue repair, and skin regeneration. Skin renewal depends on more than hydration or collagen levels. It also depends on energy. Cells require fuel to repair damage, regenerate tissues, and maintain structural integrity. When energy production declines, skin cells operate less efficiently and become less capable of restoring themselves. This helps explain why aging skin often appears dull and lacks vibrancy. As mitochondrial performance decreases, regenerative capacity declines as well. The vitamin highlighted here has been shown to support mitochondrial function, particularly in cells experiencing stress, including skin cells. Research indicates that it improves mitochondrial efficiency, allowing cells to generate greater amounts of energy from fewer resources. In simple terms, it helps optimize energy production, supporting overall skin vitality. Its role goes even further. Mitochondria do more than create energy. They also help regulate cellular stress. When these structures become damaged, a common occurrence with aging and environmental exposure, inflammation can increase and aging may accelerate. This vitamin is recognized for helping mitochondria restore function and for encouraging the formation of new mitochondria inside skin cells through a process called mitochondrial biogenesis. The result is greater cellular power, increased energy available for repair, and healthier, more vibrant skin. Imagine a factory operating with an aging energy system. Production slows, workers struggle, efficiency falls. Then a modern and dependable power network is installed. Operations improve, output increases, performance becomes smoother and more reliable. The same concept applies to skin cells. By improving cellular energy production, this vitamin provides the fuel necessary for more effective repair and regeneration. For individuals as they age, this means the possibility of maintaining stronger repair mechanisms, healthier skin, greater resilience, and continued renewal capacity. One practical recommendation is to emphasize foods known to support mitochondrial health. These include magnesium-rich leafy greens, antioxidant-rich berries, and omega-3 containing foods such as fatty fish. Physical activity should not be overlooked. It remains one of the most effective methods for stimulating mitochondrial biogenesis, making an active lifestyle especially important. The conversation now turns toward gene expression and longevity pathways. Many people regard aging as an unavoidable progression, a gradual decline that simply unfolds with time. But aging is not only a clock counting down. What if the biological processes responsible for aging could be influenced in ways that encourage repair, regeneration, and vitality instead? At the center of aging are genes. Every individual carries a genetic blueprint that influences cellular behavior, including when cells repair themselves, when they age, and when they begin to deteriorate. As years pass, patterns of gene activity change. These shifts contribute to accumulated cellular damage, declining function, and visible signs of aging. An important discovery is that gene expression can be influenced. This vitamin plays a significant role in that process. One of its primary actions involves supporting the activity of genes associated with longevity. In particular, it enhances genes connected to DNA repair, anti-inflammatory responses, and cellular survival. These genes help cells withstand stress, improve repair efficiency, and gradually slow processes associated with aging. In 2018, researchers at the University of California, Berkeley reported that this vitamin activated a pathway linked to increased expression of sirtuins, a family of proteins associated with aging regulation and longevity. Sirtuins are frequently described as longevity genes because they help maintain cellular health, defend against damage, and trigger repair systems when problems arise. Think of these pathways as a light switch inside the cell. With advancing age, the light often becomes dimmer. When this vitamin is available, the switch is turned back on, allowing cells to access repair mechanisms that support peak performance for a longer period. This may help explain why individuals who maintain higher levels of this vitamin often display not only healthier skin, but also more youthful patterns of gene activity overall. Their cells tend to favor regeneration rather than degeneration. What does all of this mean for the health of your skin? As the years pass, skin cells gradually lose efficiency in repairing themselves. DNA damage begins to accumulate. The result appears in the form of wrinkles, uneven pigmentation, and thinner skin. By encouraging the activity of genes involved in DNA restoration, this vitamin helps skin cells recover from previous damage and supports faster renewal. In many ways, it acts like a reset mechanism for the biological processes that maintain healthy skin. One practical strategy for supporting longevity-related gene activity is adopting lifestyle habits that stimulate these pathways naturally. Intermittent fasting, for instance, has been associated with increased sirtuin activity. Stress control, consistent physical movement, and a balanced eating pattern rich in this vitamin may also help the body regulate gene expression while strengthening its natural repair systems. Consider the larger significance of this concept. Providing the body with appropriate nutrients, particularly this vitamin, goes beyond creating temporary improvements on the skin's surface. It supports cellular systems that function in closer alignment with the biology typically associated with youth. The result is greater capacity for repair, renewal, and healthy cellular performance. Having explored the effects of this vitamin on cellular restoration, attention now shifts to another essential area: skin barrier intelligence. Imagine your skin as a fortress. Its outer layer serves as a protective wall between the body and the outside environment. It helps defend against pollution, bacteria, and ultraviolet radiation, while also retaining moisture and preventing dehydration. In this role, skin functions as more than a simple shield. It operates as a responsive system that continuously adapts to changing conditions, addresses challenges, and repairs itself when necessary. With age, however, this protective barrier weakens. Moisture escapes more easily. Dryness becomes more common. Irritation increases. Fine lines become more noticeable. Environmental pressures, including pollution and ultraviolet exposure, can also trigger inflammation and weaken the immune functions associated with skin health. This gradual deterioration contributes significantly to visible aging. The vitamin discussed throughout this presentation plays an important role in addressing these changes. It helps reinforce the skin barrier, improves resistance to environmental damage, and supports the retention of moisture. The mechanism begins with lipids. These fatty compounds create a protective layer within the outermost skin cells, known as the stratum corneum. This lipid structure helps keep hydration inside while preventing harmful substances from entering. As aging progresses, lipid production declines. The result can be dry, sensitive, and cracked skin. One of the most notable effects of this vitamin is its support for lipid formation. Research has demonstrated that it enhances the production of ceramides, which are among the most important lipids within the skin's protective outer layer. In a study published in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology, researchers observed that individuals supplementing with this vitamin exhibited increased ceramide levels, together with improvements in hydration and barrier performance. Its advantages extend further. The vitamin also contributes to the regulation of skin inflammation. Persistent inflammation is a common characteristic of aging skin. Over time, it weakens barrier integrity and accelerates visible changes such as wrinkles and sagging. By helping regulate inflammatory pathways, this nutrient supports the skin's ability to heal itself and maintain protection. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect occurs during the night. As skin enters its natural restoration phase, the vitamin helps accelerate barrier recovery from the environmental challenges experienced throughout the day. It functions almost like a nighttime protector, helping ensure that defensive systems are restored before morning arrives. Picture a fortress after a severe storm. Cracks appear in the walls, weak points emerge, repairs become necessary. This vitamin helps seal those damaged areas, strengthen the structure, and preserve the stability of the entire system so it can face the next day's challenges. What practical value does this offer? For those seeking skin that remains hydrated, durable, and less vulnerable to irritation or damage, this vitamin serves as a valuable partner. By supporting barrier function, it helps preserve moisture, reduce dryness, and defend against pollutants and other environmental threats. A useful approach is to combine adequate vitamin intake with a moisturizing routine that includes barrier-supporting ingredients such as ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and fatty acids. Protection from environmental exposure remains equally important. Daily sunscreen use should be part of that strategy because ultraviolet radiation can directly weaken barrier function. Looking back at everything covered, a consistent message emerges. Aging, particularly regarding the skin, is not a fixed endpoint. It is an evolving biological process that can be influenced, directed, and in certain ways reshaped. Human beings are not completely at the mercy of time. We possess tools that allow us to work alongside our biology, giving both skin and body a stronger opportunity to maintain vitality and function. We have examined how this vitamin supports circadian rhythms, encouraging nighttime repair and regeneration. We have seen its role in stimulating collagen production and reinforcing skin structure. We have explored its antioxidant effects, helping counter free radicals and reduce oxidative stress. We have reviewed its support of mitochondrial energy production, supplying cells with the resources necessary for restoration and healthy performance. We have discussed its influence on gene expression and longevity pathways that help preserve youthful cellular behavior. And finally, we have examined how it strengthens the skin barrier, supporting hydration, resilience, and protective function. The broader lesson extends beyond skin alone. Aging is not simply a story of decline. It is a story of adaptation. It is about understanding the body's natural rhythms and supplying the resources needed for optimal function. It is about cooperating with biology rather than opposing it. Today, scientific research continues revealing new insights into aging, while also identifying practical methods that may help people unlock greater potential for health and vitality. Most importantly, these concepts are not limited to theory. They can be applied in everyday life. Each day presents an opportunity to nourish the body in ways that encourage resilience and long-term well-being. Whether through supporting circadian rhythms, consuming nutrient-dense foods, maintaining regular physical activity, or including specific vitamins as part of a wellness strategy, individuals possess the ability to encourage renewal one night at a time. If you are ready to begin, consider making this vitamin part of a broader lifestyle approach that includes quality nutrition, stress management, and restorative sleep. This is an opportunity to rethink what aging can represent. It is an invitation to pursue greater vitality, stronger resilience, and healthier skin. The possibility for renewal remains within your reach. If this information provided value, share your thoughts and experiences. Continue exploring the science behind health, longevity, and human performance. Together, we can continue learning how to live better, age more successfully, and maintain vitality for years to come. The best moment to begin is today. Please leave your thoughts about this content in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.